Hey guys, welcome to the second tutorial for privacy and security in online social media. So in this tutorial, we're going to go through Facebook and its API. And I'm sure you must have all used Facebook, but now we're going to see how it works and how you can access Facebook programmatically. So we start by first going to the developers website for Facebook, which is developers.facebook.com. So once the page loads, on the top right corner, click on more and then click on tools. So once you're at this page, what you really want to do is you want to log in first. So click on the login button on the top right hand corner, and from here on use your Facebook credentials. If you don't have a Facebook account already, I would request you to pause the video right now and create a Facebook account immediately. So in the meanwhile, I'll just log into my Facebook account. So yeah, after you've logged in, what we want to do is we want to go to the Graph API Explorer to explore how the API works. So once you try to access the Graph API Explorer, it will ask you to create an app. So basically, the way Facebook API works is that in order to access the underlying API, you need to create an application. So what an application basically is, you can think of it like a door. It's like a door to access the Facebook API. So without an application, you won't be able to access the Facebook API. So just follow along through all the steps and go ahead and create your application. So I created a new account for the purpose of this tutorial. So I'll also be creating a new application. So whatever details it's asking me to fill and whatever details it requests, just enter that. So I don't have an email address as yet. So I'll just enter an email address. You should probably enter your actual email address. There'll be a security check to verify that you're not a robot. So just go through that. This will be a CAPTCHA. Let me just go through that. So yeah, once you're done with this, you should just immediately have access to Facebook's API. Yeah, just answer that you're a student for the purpose of this course. And yeah, the moment you click this button, this blue button over here, you should automatically have your first Facebook application. It will be called after your name. So in this case, the name of the account I created was JSON. So it will be called JSON's first app. So now that we've created our first application, what we want to do is go to the Graph API Explorer. So there should be a link over here towards the right. So click on that link to go to the Graph API Explorer. Okay, so now that we're here, basically you need to first generate an access token. So think of the access token like a key to the door, which is your application. So in order to access Facebook's API, you not only need an application which acts as a door to Facebook's API, you need a key to access that door. So in our case, that key would be the access token that we would generate from here. So officially, the access token is an authorization string which Facebook uses in order to verify the user who is accessing that particular application. So it's important that not only do you create an application, you have to authorize yourself to access that application in order for the access token to be generated. So let's go ahead and generate our access token for our first application. So we're going to generate a user access token, and you're going to see a whole lot of permissions over here. For now, let's just click on email and see what happens. So the moment you click on get access token over here, what will happen is that your account will request permission to access your email address for this particular application. So let's just give it access to our email address. So let's just test out the access token that's just been generated. As you can see, it just looks like some random numbers. So instead of this field over here, we'll just try to access me. Ideally, you should just return our own account details. So yeah, it seems like the access token does work, and yeah, it returns my name, which is Jendo, and the user ID. So now if you click on the I button on the top left, you'll see a bunch of details regarding your access token. So it shows you the application ID, the user ID, its validity, the expiration time, and the scope. So basically, the application ID and the user ID are self-explanatory. It's just a unique ID that identifies both your application and your user. The validity, as you can see, is only at 1:30 a.m., which is approximately 2 hours from now. Every time you generate an authorization token, it'll be valid for approximately only 2 hours, and the scope basically tells you what you're able to access as part of this application. So in my case, I only gave it email access, so it has just email access. So now let's try getting some additional fields. So now that we know that the API works, let's try getting our email, since we gave it access to our email. There's some error, so it looks like my account isn't associated with an email. So let's try something else. Birthday, let's try birthday, and as you can see, I don't have access to get my birthday, so I'm going to request my access token once again. This time I'll be including my birthday as well. So yeah, birthday, and yeah, it'll again request me for permission. Let's give it that permission, and once we're done with that, this thing should work again. So I'll unselect email since my account isn't associated with an email, and as you can see, it returns my birthday successfully. So let's try getting something else now. Let's get the posts, all the posts from this account. Let's get the posts from this account. So you can just enter the search over there. You can let's unselect birthday and enter posts. And yeah, once we run it, we get another error. This time it states that we don't have access to posts. So let's go and request posts again. And for the sake of this tutorial, let's just give it access to all of my posts, and so that we don't have to keep requesting for permissions again and again. Again, let's just give it permission to everything. And yeah, this time it should work. As you can see, I have 3 posts on this account, and all 3 posts have been shown over here. So the response format, as you can see, is in JSON, and often these responses may be too big. So in order to find a nice way to read these JSONs, we'll go onto this website called JSONviewer.stack.hu. So what this site does basically is that it allows you to view JSONs in a human readable format. So just copy paste your output from there onto this website over here, onto the text field, move on to the viewer tab, and once you're there, you can see that you can minimize and expand all of your brackets over here, so it looks all nice and beautiful, and you can view each of the details that are associated with each JSON well within, regardless of how deep it is inside the JSON. So in whenever you're analyzing data regarding anything that has a large JSON, feel free to use this website in order to make it more human readable. So another thing you need to know is that in case of any doubts, feel free to access the docs over here. So as you can see, I'm opening the documentation for the Facebook Graph API in a new tab. Once you're here, it's really well documented, most of the features. Feel free to search whatever issues you have. So I'll just demonstrate a few search queries. So if you have any issues with the API Explorer, just go there. If you want to know anything about the access tokens, just search for the access tokens. There's a well documented page about Facebook's access tokens, about what they are, how they're used, how long they're valid for, and things like that. As you can see, once you scroll down, it gives you a very good description over what it's all about. So yeah, now let's just try some other different types of queries. So now we see all of the posts that I've made. Let's just take one of those post IDs and put it into the query and see what turns up. So it shows us the created time, the ID and the message of the post. So this is essentially what will show up if you just enter the post ID. So what this post ID says is that there are two parts to the post ID. The first part on the left before the underscore is actually the user ID of the person who has posted that particular post, and on the right of the underscore is actually what is the post ID in itself. So now let's just take a look at some of the likes of the post. As you can see, there are no likes on this post, so we'll remove that. Let's try something else. So let's have a look at the reactions of this particular post. So yeah, as you can see, this particular post has one angry react by a person named Jane Doe, which is me. So I reacted to my own post angrily. So we can also look for specific reactions instead of looking for all reactions. We can just search for all the angry reacts of a particular post, and as you can see, the one angry react shows up. Just to try things out, let's look at the number of likes, which are 0, and the number of love reacts. So these are all case sensitive, so be sure to type it in caps. So now let's look at some other posts just to try things out. Let's see what other posts show up. We'll take the second post, and we'll take the third post, and we'll see what are the reactions for that particular post. So let's have a look at the wow reacts for this particular post. As you can see, there are no wow reacts. And there is exactly one like react. Again, it's by me. So now let's move on to search. So let's search for a place. Previously, Facebook used to let you search for everything through its API, but now it's restricted only to place. So we're going to put the type as place. The center is the coordinate through the coordinate at which we're searching. So I've entered the coordinate. This is the coordinate for somewhere in Chennai. And what distance says is the radius at which the maximum radius at which the search should happen, and Q says the search term. So I'm going to search for a cafe, and fields are the name is what it returns. So as you can see, it returns name, check-ins, and picture for each of the search results, and you can see lots of cafes there. So let's change the query to something more relevant. In this case, okay, let's enter IIT Madras. So I'll enter IIT. Person 20 over here stands for a space bar. So whenever you're making a GET request where you don't have the option to put a space, you just put a person 20. And as you can see, I'm not getting the official IIT Madras location. That seems to be because of the distance that I've entered. So IIT Madras doesn't seem to be inside that particular radius of search. So let's just remove that distance query altogether. So in order for the search to work, you must have at least the query or the center. Alright, so yeah, as you can see now, IIT Madras does show up. So now we need to know which one is the official IIT Madras. So let's take the ID of IIT Madras to actually see. Let's just see one of these IIT Madras to see if it's actually verified by Facebook or not. So we'll just copy the ID here, and just like we did previously with any other ID, we'll just paste it here and press enter. Yeah. So now, just like any other field, we can just search for fields. So let's just look at is verified. That should tell us whether or not it's a legitimate location. Let's just add some other things. Is always open, is permanently closed, and the number of check-ins. So as you can see, this is verified by Facebook, so it is the official location. Now let's try something else. Let's try adding page. So once we click this, we should be getting an error. And the reason this shows up is because Facebook has changed its API over the years. It now does not allow you to do a lot of things. That's because of a lot of reasons. Facebook has come under a lot of scandals where it has given unauthorized access. There have been lots of data leaks. So in order to protect itself from that, it has made the review process for developers very strict. In order to now gain access to such data, you now need to get your application manually reviewed by Facebook in order for them to provide you with this permission. So we can't access this, so let's move on to something else. So we know that our access token that is being generated by Facebook for our application is only accessible for around 1 or 2 hours, and this isn't very convenient for someone who's trying to run a script, or trying to get data from Facebook over a long period of time. So what we're going to do next is try to increase the expiration time, so delay the expiration time for our key. So Facebook allows around 2 months for an unverified application. So we're going to go to this website called developers.facebook.com /tools/debug/access token. So once you go through this website, we can go through the process of increasing the expiry time. Once the page loads, go log into your Facebook account once again if it requests. So I'll just enter my login credentials and correct my phone number. Yeah, so once you've logged in, you just have to click on one button on the bottom left in order to extend your access time. At the bottom of the page, once you've clicked that button, the ID that is generated should now be accessible for around 2 months. So let's just copy that, and now we look at some code. We will write some code in order to access this particular API programmatically. And thanks to this 2 month expiry time of the access key, we'll now be able to we no longer need to update the access token every time. So yeah, I'll just create a new Python file in order to access some data. So the first thing I'll be doing is importing this package called requests. So request basically allows you to send get and post requests to the Facebook API. I'm using JSON as well in order to pass through the response of the API. I'll just paste my access token in this variable over here. So I'll be creating a function called get response. I'll pass it a query. So what this function should be doing is whatever I'm typing inside Facebook's API Explorer, that I would be passing through this function as a parameter. So this URL is basically this URL is the get request that is being sent to the Facebook's API. So it gets sent to this link called graph.facebook.com, to which I will add my my query and the access token using which I'll be accessing Facebook's API. So remember, this access token is valid only for 2 months. So after 2 months of usage, you'll have to regenerate the access token. So I'm just putting it in the format that Facebook requires it in order for it to understand and give me a valid response. So once I've written the URL variable, I have to send it to Facebook using the requests package. I'll make a get request. So .get stands for a get request. And once I've gotten back the data, I'll be passing through that data as a JSON file, as a JSON format. So I'll just use the JSON package to load that particular data string as a JSON, and I'll just be printing it. So once we've done that, all I have to do right now is call this function get response. So now, as you can see, whatever goes inside that get response is what we just saw on the API Explorer. So for now, let's just put me and the field as email address. So just like we tested it previously in the API Explorer, we'll just put it into the code instead, and let's see how it works. So I'm using Python 3, and I would recommend everyone to use Python 3 as well, since Python 2 will soon become obsolete. So email is not returned because my account isn't linked to any email address. So let's just edit that uh, that request, and let's just make it birthday. So my email is associated with my account is associated with the birthday. So let's just run it for a birthday, and it works. So yeah, that's about it. So in summary, we looked at what authorization keys were. We looked at how to access Facebook's API Explorer, how to create an application, how to create an access token from that application, what access tokens were, what applications were. We learned how to view JSONs through JSON Viewer.stack.hu in a nice readable format. We learned how to go through how to go through Facebook's documentation, which you should do. In case of any doubts, please feel free to go through Facebook's documentation. We looked at how search is done. We looked at IIT Madras location and saw that it was verified. We saw through our own posts and saw the reactions of each of those posts. We made a permanent key, and finally we ended the session with writing a program in Python to do all of this, not through Facebook's API Explorer, but instead through a script which we can deploy on a server or anywhere else. So yeah, in case of any doubts, feel free to post on the emailing list, and we'll be happy to help you out. Thank you.